Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here, Safi Financial Network, March 21st, 2025. All right, cycle works fantastically. So we just got a nice reversal this week. And this week we got a very nice bullish consolidation form, especially on today's candle. This means we are going to head for another rally potentially next few weeks to the upside. As I said before, 57 to 58.25. I would say 58.21 is going to be very, very decisive moment for the market. So we're going to see more rallies coming down the road potentially for the next few weeks. And this is very, very obvious even in a weekly chart. So if we go to weekly chart here for S&P 500, you see that market nicely. Let me just zoom in here. Market nicely formed a bullish haram here, kind of like a recapturing SMA 50, which is bullish. So the next level is going to be 57.71, but I would say market can stretch up to 5800. So this 5800 is very, very important for the market. If we get above this, the next resistance is going to be 5950, and that would be kind of like a last trench for bears, because after that we can head to new all-time high, which possibly that's going to be the scenario. This is going to be possible scenario if we close above 58.25. So that's the bottom line. Moving on to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the same. Let me go to weekly chart first. And here's the weekly chart. This is very interesting scenario. We got bullish Harami. We got SMA 60. Actually, this is my a bullish trend line here, and we just recaptured it this week. A very, very modest, but this is kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel, that this correction is going to be sharp correction, and we're going to see something like this. If we get a more reversal to the upside next week, that's going to be a very, very great scenario. So we can head to 20,600, which is going to be almost 1,000 above this level. But as I said before, if Nasdaq close above 21,900, or I should correct myself, 21,090. So that's going to be a very bullish indicator for a new all-time high. So if we go to daily chart, daily chart tells us exactly the same thing here. We got a nice bullish reversal here. So there are lots of resistance here down the road, but 20,000, 6,000 is going to be important one. Let me just make it bold because we can address it later for the next videos. But this is the level that we have here. So if we get here, we can see some kind of like a volatility or choppiness. If we get above this on a weekly basis, then we can say Nasdaq potentially bottom, and we are just heading for a new all-time high before getting back to the downside. So still there is going to be a downside scenario if we get to 20,600 and then getting back to the downside. Then we are heading to the 17,000. Right now, we should just enjoy the moment, at least for the next few weeks. Moving on to the Dow. Dow is the same scenario here. So we just got a nice reversal, a bullish harami here, recapture SMA 50, and we are heading to 43,500. So that's going to be the scenario for Dow weekly. For the daily as well, we just form a nice bullish consolidation. The next level is going to be 42,400, which is going to be 400 above this level. But after that, we can just tackle 43,000. So that's going to be the area that I'm looking at. All right, moving on to gold, which had like a choppy day today, so going down, but buyers just came back. I'm not sure even if we get below 3,000. So gold is forming potentially a bullish consolidation. If it wants to have like a more downside, I would say 429.40, top of this candle here, middle of this white range bar. That would be the scenario. But I don't think gold is going to give us more correction. The momentum is pretty high and we can go higher. If bond yield and if dollar gets stronger, then we can see gold is getting down. But gold miners today, actually, they had a nice pattern. So we will get to those ones as well. Moving on to silver. Let me just bring the chart here. Here's the silver. Silver just at a deeper correction. I think silver correction is over. So we got middle of this wide range bar, top of this candle here, SMA 20, 32.72. I think silver correction is done. And we just need to see a reversal on Monday, Tuesday, and then getting back to the upside, potentially getting above this $35. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to crude. Crude just uh, forming a doji bar today, but after yesterday's surge, it's just a back test. Cannot close above 70 on a weekly basis, but I would say crude is poised for another rally. So keep an eye on 73. As long as it is below 73, I can't make a bullish case, but if it goes above 73, 74, we can make a strong bullish case on crude. Bitcoin, just a doji bar, nothing spectacular today. So we're just waiting for more confirmation. This is in downtrend, but if we get above a 92 to 94,000, that would be bullish. Ethereum is the same doji bar. We need to get above 2,500 to get a bullish case. Otherwise, we are still remember bearish, which I don't think crypto gets higher at this stage of the game. Bond yield just forming another doji bar here, hammer, so we can get upside to 410, 420 maximum. TLT is down. So TLT is down. This means the bullish case, at least for a short term, is over. So we may see some kind of like a corrective move, potentially below 90. Still looking for a stock market to rally. So that's why pressure on TLT can get higher. VIX is the same. VIX is down, close weekly below 20. So I would say below $14 is coming. And 14, 15, that's going to be the bottom for the VIX, at least for the short term. Dixie, just getting back to the upside, nice W pattern. Dixie can go to 105, which can put pressure on precious metals, but that would be very, very short scenario. I think the dollar, any rally could be a sell. Apple, in the technology world, we had a fantastic day. So nice reversal for Apple, close weekly positive. So I think Apple, this case is going to be canceled. We can head to 228 to 230. Amazon is the same, just getting back to the upside nicely. I was waiting for 184. Seems like the correction is over. We can head to 200, 210. Meta is the same. So we just got a good reversal confirmation after Gravestone Doji yesterday. So we got a 596. I would say Meta 640 is coming down the road. Microsoft, great move, bullish consolidation on a weekly demand area. It can just lead us to 408. Google is the same. It can go to 180 to 184. Netflix, a good bullish consolidation here. It can tackle to double top even or new all-time high. Tesla, great move for Tesla buyers. I recorded a video analysis for Tesla. You will see that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. Tesla, I'm going to cover lots of details there. Make sure to watch that video. But the long-term perspective is kind of like still vague. Short-term, we can head to 300. Again, watch that video. SMH, Semiconductor Index, great move. So we just had a nice bottom here, pop, correction, bull flag, heading higher potentially next week to 240. Sucks the same pattern here. The same scenario, we can head to this demand supply area 217. Taiwan Semiconductor, still the same. It's just forming a bottoming formation before this weekly chart. We can head to 191. AMD just forming a nice breakout above this trend line consolidation, heading to 116. If it goes above this, then 136 is coming down the road. Nvidia is the same, bullish consolidation. I'll put Nvidia analysis. You will see that on Sunday. So that's interesting. But I would say the short-term period, we can head to 130 to 128. That's the bottom line. Texas Instrument. This is nice scenario for Texas. Texas can head higher to 190. Lam Research, the same scenario. Nice bull flag here on a short-term basic, so we can get to 89 to $90. I'm not sure about that, but ultimate target for Lam Research I have is $100. XLF bullish pattern here. Financial Spider, KBE bullish, KRA bullish. JP Morgan already triggered the bullish or bull flag to the upside. We can see 250 again. Goldman Sachs, the same pattern. 590 is coming down the road. Bank of America, the same pattern. Great move for Bank of America. We can get to this 44.83 for the gap window. Wells Fargo bull pattern here. So 75.52 is coming down the road. GDXJ, this is gold miners. Great move, bullish consolidation. Nice Dragonfly Doji here. I would say this hammer Doji, seems like the correction is over and we can hit higher high as well. GDXJ, the same pattern, Dragonfly Doji, tested this area, tested this pattern. So we may head higher as well. AEM, the same scenario here. Nice pop, corrective move, Dragonfly Doji, wait for confirmation. Newmont, the same here. Great pattern here. We can head to 50 to 51. Gold Barrick, it's not that great. So the pattern is not that good. We need to see a confirmation. If we see confirmation green bar, we can head to 2141 ultimately. XLE, which is Energy Spider, just forming a bullish consolidation after recent rally. They're just um, digesting actually their previous move. Exxon, the same pattern here. We can head to 123. Chevron here is 164. And I would say, all in all, I should say market is poised, all broad-based rally for the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that one. Stay tuned for Tesla and NVIDIA analysis tomorrow. Have a fantastic weekend. See you on the chart, guys. Bye-bye.